Hey guys, and welcome back to Danganranpa. We just discovered Chihiro's body, and now we are in the investigation phase. So, first of all, I'd like to check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, there we go. So Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh. Did you need something from me? Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So, what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during the investigation. Haha! An ally, huh? I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allows you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though. Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. He's right. We gotta get going. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya this time. Alright, here we go. So first, we are going to investigate the blood on the wall. So the word bloodlust is written on the wall of blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Alright, now we're going to examine the body. I could feel the life draining out of my own. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body. But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Alright. Now, let's go look at the poster over here. It's pretty weird. So the poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Okay, and now we want to look at the dumbbell, which is right here. So there's a dumbbell on the floor, and there's a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. And the Monokuma said, a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean the dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? I don't imagine it could be anything else. Nice. Locker room door dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet. Okay. And now we're going to examine the carpet. So there's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Then we're talking to Sakura. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become a site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She is very light, that is true. It wouldn't be very hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying that she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she have really been exercising that late? Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume that she was trying to avoid us. I mean, that's a safe assumption. And instead, she came in the middle of the night to exercise? Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine that she would have to come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying that she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Nice. Sakura's account has been added to the truth bullets. Alright, let's talk to Mondo. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to do is get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? She already mentioned it, but she was a girl. After all, most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex? I can't help but wonder what it might be. And Mondo's account has been added. Okay, now that I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already? Yeah, dude, we're done here. New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. So he's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Alright, so now we're in the pool. Alright, so this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation? Yes, it's right outside. Figure it out yourself. It ain't fun if you don't do it, right? Alright, so we want to go examine the card reader. It's right over here. If I remember right, the card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right? Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together. You called for me? He's been domesticated? It seems that Makoto has a question for you. Sure, what's up? Well, it's about this card reader. Yeah, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker rooms corresponding to the gender listed on the individual handbook. It is impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct? If there was some erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone their handbook, correct? Correct. So then, that only means that girls can go into the girls' locker room and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body was being found in the girls' locker room means that the killer has to be a girl, maybe? Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there. As such, the killer must have been one of the girls. Did I get it right? I mean, that sounds logical. Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should probably pay more attention to the regulations. The answer has been right in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. The act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone's handbook is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less than the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So we can't necessarily vote out all the male guys. So it still can be a male. You managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things. Get it? Got it? Good. Alright, let's just analyze that really quickly. Monokuma's saying that if it's dead, they don't talk, therefore they're not really people. And the people that have died is Sayaka and the other girl, Junko. And their e-handbooks probably would still work with this door. Wait, hold on. You're saying there's a loophole, but in order to borrow someone else's from someone, then that means I would have to loan it. So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with the criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure it out on the rest on your damn self. Okay, let's head to the main hall. The main hall. That'll help you understand what's going on. There you go. Card reader has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, so we're still investigating. So we're now in the main hall. So, this is the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out all by myself? Alright, so we need to look at the box on the right. Right here. Found it. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? E-handbooks? No, wait, there's 3 of them. But why are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems that there's a system in place where the handbook of the dead students gets delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and then when I did, Sayaka Maizono. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. The killer used the E-handbook to get in, so you should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been right in front of you the entire time. Loaning your E-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. So borrowing our dead persons? So yeah, now I understand. Main hall E handbooks have been added to the truth bullets. Alright, so hold on a second. What's wrong? That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right? It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. All right, let's not remember this. The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. What? That E-handbook is essential to a student's life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a big, super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you can hit it with it, it won't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have its single weak point. It does? But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to breaking any more handbooks. Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? So his E-handbook won't turn on, but it's not technically broken. What is it, out of batteries? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's undeniable fact that it's not turning on. Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't really matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Alright, broken E-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite. Alright, so now we want to go talk to Byakuya. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro? Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. Reaction! The murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's no one or nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like ghosts, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that I want to prove, or I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Alright, so now we want to talk to Byakuya one more time. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but okay, what? We did this already. Oh, did I miss the... Alright, we'll react to this. I don't know. I did that already. Crap. So we did that. I read this. So there's one more reaction past there. So we talked to him one more time. We did this. Alright, one more. I have a basis to believe that. I assure you Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really any proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide the evidence you need. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence. Does something like that really... Hey, you two. Big trouble. We need your help. We're busy. Leave us alone. But there's an emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me. Alright, so now we talk to Aoi, Asahina. There's a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But there's an emergency. Alright, let's see what that's all about. An emergency? What happened? Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya? Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure? Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina. It looks like she's headed to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely. You're right. Alright, so we're in the main hall. We need to talk to Aoi, which is right here. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's the emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so that she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check up on her, you know, to see how she was doing. But then when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff. We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Alright, so now we're gonna go to Toko's room. I might as well give it a shot. Ding dong. The door swung open slowly and silently. Okay, what's wrong, Toko? Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me. What? Nothing. It's just Hina was really worried about you. Holding up yourself into your room. Leave me alone. Yeah, sure thing, but could you open up just for a second? Won't allow it. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. Oh, so she's just terrified of Genocide Jack. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. She's just scared of Genocide Jack. Look at her, she's terrified. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like someone was holding it shut on the other side, and I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she really think the same thing as, or does she think the same thing as Byakuya, that Genocide Jack was behind the killing and she's just taking precautions? Does she really think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko is so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anything, or is there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Yeah, that's Byakuya. There you are. The love interest. Hey, Byakuya, do you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean? Sure, whatever. Huh, you're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Alright, Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments, he's back. Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Bakula? It's Byakuya. I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. What promise? But don't worry. Never again. I I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. With that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Yeah, that's something. Yeah, with Promise, and then how she lost control. What's going on? I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. That's true, because there's like a delusion that she's in love with him. If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her. Well then, let's go. Alright, without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. The next episode, we're gonna continue on with our investigation, and then hopefully after that, we'll be able to go and get to the trial or the courtroom. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys